pocket as long.
It was a game you watched here on 9 on your side. Ohio State and UC, and boy, oh boy, what a tough Saturday in Columbus it was for the Bearcats. They struggle in all three phases of the game: offense, defense, special teams, and a 42-0 shutout loss to the Buckeyes. Joining us for the first time tonight, I'm welcome to be joined by J.T. Smith of the frontofficenews.com. He covers everything under the sun, and especially the UC Bearcats basketball and football programs, of course. JT, I won't say JC. JT, welcome to the show. Thanks for being with us, man.
Thanks, Keenan. Thanks for having me on.
Hey, man, it's good to see you. Good to see you. You were at the game. You were sitting in the row in front of me at Ohio Stadium. You got a really good front office view of this game yesterday. Let me ask you, man, where does UC go from here after this game? I mean, as I mentioned, they struggled in all three phases of the game. I'm not sure which of those three phases look the best when it all is said and done.
Man, they have to just burn the tape, honestly. Burn the tape, beat Miami this week, go to Marshall, win, and then beat UCF. If they beat UCF, everything is fine.
It's forgiven.
Exactly.
Right.
I mean, because as bad as the Ohio State game was, and it was bad, I can't sugarcoat that. You know, for the Bearcat fans out there, it wasn't a conference game.
Exactly.
So if they just keep winning, everything will be okay.
This is a game to measure themselves up against the best of the best in the country, and really in the grand scheme of things, no one is going to remember this game if UC is able to win 11 games like they did a year ago.
Exactly. So they just have to keep winning, and then everybody forget about the Ohio State game. And then Ohio State's good. I mean, just you got to shake their hand, pat them on the back, and just keep moving, man.
Keep putting them on their way. You were also in the post-game press conference with Luke Fickell, and it was a slight point of contention with me that he didn't let the players speak to the media this week. I thought his intentions were, we want to keep out all distractions. I thought by doing that, you make this game more of a bigger deal than it needed to be. And he admitted as much at the press conference.
Yeah, he did. He kind of feels like he might have went about it the wrong way.
Right.
You could tell he was sincere with his answer at the press conference, too. So I guess you live and you learn, and you could tell by the game they learned a lot, you know. So.
Well, this was a UC team a year ago. Although they won 11 games, there were some tight games in that 11-game stretch. That Ohio game very easily could have been a loss last year. SMU, they had to win in overtime. Do you foresee another 11-win kind of year for UC now after watching them in 2 games now against UCLA and Ohio State?
11 wins is a lot.
Yeah.
So I would like to see them get 11 wins,
right. But
honestly, I see them sitting at the 9 and 10 win, column this year, because they have a tough one with Houston on the road, your alma mater. So that's going to be tough. They have Memphis is another tough game that they didn't play them last year. So those 2 games will be, coin toss. It depends on if they can stay clean. They won't play a team that is as good, as talented as Ohio State. So that's something that they have on paper that will help a lot. But they do have some tough AAC games on the road that they have to look forward to. Definitely
tough not having James Wiggins for the rest of the year. All right, let's flip it to the other side of the coin now. The other team now is at Ohio Stadium. Do you foresee the Buckeyes being able to get back in the national playoff?
That is very possible. Yeah. I mean, Justin Fields, I almost called him James Wiggins, but Justin Fields, the way he controlled the game is very good for Ohio State fans. I mean, he knew when to run, he knew when to pass, he didn't really panic. Sometimes he took too long to make his reads on certain things, but he has a lot of time. And their defense, I mean, I didn't expect UC to get shut out. So for them to shut UC out, that was very huge, I think, for Ohio State fans, honestly.
Yeah, the 2 biggest plays in this game, I feel like, actually came on special teams. Early when Drew Chrisman, a local prospect from LaSalle, punts the ball, downs UC at the 1-yard line, then UC missing that field goal right at the end of the first half. That really just kind of spoiled things.
Yeah, that punt was huge because they got a 3-and-out off that. And then another play was the strip by Javon Hicks.
Yeah.
And it was I forgot the play, but it was a penalty on that. So that was huge, and then Ohio State ended up scoring, and then it kind of snowballed, especially after the block kick.
And we don't have much time to talk about the UK losing their quarterback, Terry Wilson, but do you foresee UK being able to overcome losing their quarterback, who is a dynamic dual-threat kind of prospect?
Yeah, I would hope. I mean, you hopefully got enough, talent there. I mean, they are an SEC school. But the way he went down was kind of rough. That horse collar tackle was pretty bad.
That's why it's illegal, right?
Yeah, definitely. I'm like, why would he even think about doing that, But, hey.
All right. J.T. Smith of the frontofficenews.com. Be sure to check him out. Next time, bring your wife. I know she works with the site as well. It'd be nice to have a husband and wife duo on the show.
All right, I'll bring her on next time.
All right, J.T., thanks for being with us on the show. We'll be right back here to wrap things up just after the break. Stay with us.